Hi, if you would like to create a new report in PipeDrive and you don't know where to start, or if you are looking to get more out of your existing PipeDrive setup, your existing PipeDrive subscription, or you haven't leveraged insights or reports in PipeDrive at all, then keep watching because this video has been just for you. So we are going to, of course, get started and log into our PipeDrive. As you can see, I'm in some sort of a demo environment. There's not much data going on here, so please take this into account. But I hope that we are going to still be able to get some of the important information through to you. In order to actually start configuring any reports in PipeDrive, you need to go to the Insight here on the left in the menu, so this sort of a charty looking icon. And once you are in Insights, you will see some of the pre-configured things or some of the things that you might configured in the past. And we are going to ignore these completely for the time being because I would like to show you how to configure the report from scratch. So in order to configure any report, you are of course clicking Add New, so the plus icon here that you can see. Instead of creating a new dashboard, instead of creating a goal, we are choosing of course report. And here, and this is pretty important step. So in PipeDrive, everything is around a certain topic, around a certain thing, certain parameter that you would like to monitor. So if you would like to monitor leads, you have to choose leads. If you would like to choose to monitor deals, you have to choose deals. Let's think about that for a second before choosing that. Let's say that I would like to monitor progress, value of deals within a certain pipeline, meaning that let's say I'm selling trainings, I'm selling some sort of services, some sort of different hardware devices, and I would like to monitor one of these PipeDrive. I'm creating here a new report focused around deals and around performance. So let's say that I would like to see the performance. I'm clicking continue. And what happens now is that you are being redirected to the view of this particular report that you are aiming to create. As you can see here, you have at the top, you have name. You can choose the names like pipeline X value, right? You're clicking, the name is being saved. And as you can see, it is already being added to the list of my reports here on the left, so I can access this a little bit later. In order to understand reports in PipeDrive, think about this in a way that you have to apply all of the conditions, all of the parameters that you would like to see on a particular report. At first, this can get pretty tricky and you might be wondering why is that so, but as you will configure a few of these, you will get the drift. Trust me, this is pretty straightforward. And actually this is great because it enables you a lot of different parameters or a lot of different variables that you can track, which is always awesome in sales. Here you can see that my parameter is deals, right? So the first filter is deals that are created on. Let's say that I don't want to use the data parameter for now. I would like to see, like I mentioned before, a particular pipeline. So I'm choosing deals and I'm choosing pipeline here. And as you can see here, I have is not, any of, empty, and so on. So these are the parameters that you are applying to those different reports. So as you can see, I have pipeline is, and I only have one of these, so I'm gonna choose pipeline. But I would like to see only the deals that have been, let's say, closed within this quarter. So I'm going to choose one time here. And as you can see, I have this year, I have this week, I have this quarter. If I'm choosing this quarter, it already shows to me that it means from the 1st of July until 30th of September, which you can also maneuver. You can also choose here, right? And also you can go further with the report. So if you will add a condition, for example, let's say that I would like to have pipeline closure this quarter visible for a particular person within the organization. So let's say that you would like to create multiple reports for multiple salespeople in order to track their individual progress within a certain period of time. So what you will need to do is to add a condition, and here you can choose deals, and you are going to choose owner is Andrew. yeah, I'm Andrew in demo, right? So I only have one person. But if you would have like 5, 7, 8 people, you could choose to see only the deals for this particular person. I'm going to click Save here in the right corner, and it is going to ask you if you would like to make it visible on the dashboard or if you would like to have it visible in my reports. If you have, for example, more sections, let's say that I would like to add a section for Andrew, I'm going to and click Save here. And as you can see, I have a separate section here on the left dedicated for Andrew. So if I would like to track more things related to Andrew, I could do that. In order to configure another report, I'm going to click plus report. I'm going to choose to track Andrew's activities on the particular deals. Let's say activities performance is the one that I'm looking for. And I would like to see on the report activities, let's say not at time, but let's say marked as done. I would like to understand how many of activities Andrew is doing within a week. This is, by the way, a pretty good parameter to track because you can compare between different salespeople if there is a correlation between amount of tasks that they're executing and the amount of deals or value of these deals that they are closing. So this is pretty handy to have. So I'm going to have activities marked as done time is, and let's say I'm going to choose this week, right? And this report will be dynamically changing week to week, so you'll be able to see it. Add a condition. Let's say that assigned to user is Andrew, but you can also choose is any of. And if I would have more users in here, you would be able to see on one particular report multiple people in comparison next to one another, which also can be pretty handy. But let's say that I would like to only see the ones for Andrew. I can see that Andrew has done 5 tasks this week, and I'm saving this one. I'm adding a name, Andrew's weekly activities, and I'm saving this under Andrew's section. Boom, click. And as you can see, I can right now dynamic change between Andrew's reports, and I can also change the parameters in there and go as I please. I hope that this was somehow helpful to you and it will help you to understand how reports in PipeDrive are working. If you have any questions around particular reports that you would like to configure, or you are wondering what actually you should track, then let me know in the comment section down below. And I'll be more than happy to help. And I hope that this tutorial was pretty helpful to you. Make sure to subscribe if you found it interesting and helpful. Have a great rest of your day.